All right. Good morning. Good morning. I see somebody in the stream. Oh, good morning. Good morning, guys. Defjam669 versus Mustang in the Forge League. Props to Demo Boys. He's the Cowboys user in the Forge League. Good shit, dude. Getting the Forge fired back up. Getting the league up and running. It's a good league. It's ran well, organized. At least from Booter, and then I think Dem Boys helped him out, but Dem Boys has done good thus far.
Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full
Props to
swing.
Mustang being readily available, communicating well, coordinating well.
And up to about the 26-yard line. Just
never had an issue of coordinating games with him. I've only played him once or twice.
They run here with the second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now it's Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
man,
what do you
split
do
back.
now
I
when
haven't
you
used
go
some
into
split
a
back
game?
in a while.
Do you decide you can't
Been a
throw the
while.
ball?
Been
Do
a
you try and
while.
run it
Definitely
more?
been a
Or do you
while.
tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
There was some pressure.
He'll be taken
There
down,
was some
but
pressure
not
right
before
there.
they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone
We
to
are
come
running
open,
the
and
Mike
when he did,
Mike
he put it on and for a big
McDaniel's
play and a first down.
what you will call it, the Mike McDaniel's offensive playbook, Miami.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Broncos hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week.
That
Their
and the audible
execution,
is
their
cool.
discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Good morning though,
First down
fellas.
run
Feel
got
free
5.
to
Here's
comment in the
2nd and
stream.
5.
If you got anything you would like to say.
There's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff,
Chemo's been a great user to
come
play
out firing
against
like this.
Miami Dolphins user.
I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
give up the middle to Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Man, it was a beautiful day out here yesterday, and now it's all cold and gloomy.
Make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Touchdown.
Good job, O. Good job, O.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Yeah, Mustang and I, we had a really good game last time we played.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this
He called me out on my playbook. So my bad. My bad, man. So we're running it his way. Let's see, what else do we have? What do we got here? Ooh, man.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got to worry about McCaffrey.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped
McCaffrey's
after
a
a gain
stud,
of
man.
about
He's
6
great.
across the 30
There's
to
no
the
doubt
31.
about that.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cornerback matchup overall on the corners. Make sure we get Surtain somewhat on, what's his name? Debo Samuel. Mr. Debo.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
First down. Oh no, 4th and 1. Wow, that was close. That was close.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
We'll try this one. We'll try this run. I haven't tried this one.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
Ooh, we got that out just in time. Yeah, I didn't like his defensive formation right there. I should have known better to change it.
That can set the tone for the game for them. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
We can utilize some of that
going at the
pistol
quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
What are we doing?
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Drake Jackson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
3 and out. Back-to-back 3 and outs.
Barry
One for
on
him,
the
one
punt
for
as he
me.
gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Gregory, good job, Gregory. He got injured in the first game of the season, or second game of the season.
Linebacker spot gets in
I don't
there.
remember what
It's
the
a
fuck it
loss
was. I
of
think it was a
9.
dislocated
After
finger
one,
or some
7-0
shit like that.
on EA Sports.
I don't know. Defense came up big on that sack. Good stuff, fellas.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for
Wow,
Samuel.
that was clean wide open.
It got his man complete.
You see that? That was huge.
Touchdown, 49ers.
That was huge.
Deebo Samuel, 74 yards.
Damn.
And the
That was clean.
49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Great fucking pass, dude. Ugh.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Oh, Niners is streaming too. But he's the away. So he's got to kind of stream if you're able to. But I said, fuck it, I'll stream too.
And this will come out to the 20.
But I do have to say, the sub linebacker rule, it needs to be adjusted. It should be adjusted, really. You know, not being able to put a safety in there at all. That's really not situational football, but we'll make it happen.
Denver offense at the line ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive...
Oh, man, I got hit, too. I got hit.
Intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers
I got hit, and the ball didn't even go in the direction I needed it to go.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
52 blaster. Ready, go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his Lance on third down.
Wow, what a dot. Singleton, linebacker on him. Wow.
Able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You had to figure they take a shot downfield on third and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Illegal block to the back, 10 yards. Yeah, we'll take that.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Lance now to throw. And he's got it.
Nice
touchdown, 49ers.
Got me off user big time.
George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point,
pressure
and that makes the score
14-7. On the
7.
QB, turned it into an INT, and he turned it into points with Kettle.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through
Williams is a
tackle,
manimal.
the lower center of gravity, and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. Touchdown,
Mr. Williams pushing it in. Good job, Williams.
Javonte Williams from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good.
All right, we got a minute 22 left.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it
He hit Debo on 2 big plays, man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Yeah.
A very nice
It's easy to get open when you can't at least have a sub in there.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a 1st down with that catch.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half.
He gets the ball second half.
Their nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front. And
I almost forgot about the game, too. I was getting ready to walk out the fucking door and go hit the gym.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he
What a
takes
block,
this one down
man.
almost
What a block
all the
that
way
was.
to the 30.
He had everybody in
All
front
told,
of him
it's an
blocking.
even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And
that was close to a hit, baby.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Good defense, O'Kane. Good defense, baby. Wow, getting his hands in there. No pass interference. Clean.
Third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Miss.
The 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Shadow fangs. That's the fucking Falcons username. Shadow fangs.
You actually have both sides
Shadow
happy
fangs.
with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course.
I like that one.
One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Flip the play, and then we're going to motion my guy over so we can develop this thing a little bit better. Come on, hike it. I hit that button twice. Come on, hike that shit.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
I hit that button twice. That was a panicking. Definitely was a panic. Come on, hike. Hike. No hike. It didn't hike.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
57. Mike, 57.
To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone.
Good job
and not
fighting
worried
for
about
those
traffic coming out on the other end.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing again here. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense,
small hole right there, too.
Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe
Come on,
that's
Gregory,
exactly
get your
what
hands
they're
up
thinking
there,
as they begin
bud.
this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And a lane slow and materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Coming to you.
Lance looking to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag
that was roughing the passer.
This might be a roughing call.
Yep.
So the incomplete pass
Easy
here,
money
but the
right there.
roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Mike's 49. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Lance running the slant. Gray with it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Ready.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cut, 45, wide. Ready.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards are still getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
10 cycles.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280
Great
feet.
defense, fellas. Great defense.
Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, I think the last game we played, too, it came down to this, too. It was one of those final possession games, 4th quarter.
They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go.
Wow, I got mad burned on
that
that
means
shit.
the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more
Mad burned on that shit.
You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Excuse me.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To throw again on second down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Here's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Keeps himself upright. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
I had a body open and I hit it and I couldn't.
Looked like
The
both
ball wouldn't
sides
get out
were
of my hands.
anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
52 blaster.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Wilson to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
It looks like a cover 2.
Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Get in the right room.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
48's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, alert.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
That was a window, too. That was a window. 2 picks. Good game, dog. Good game, buddy.
This game might be turned on its ear. A late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Oh, my God. Ugh.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, Here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's take a look real quick. All right, Trey Lance had a great game himself. 12 for 18, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, no INTs. Wilson, he had a pretty good game too, but those 2 INTs really hurt. 19 for 24, 248, 2 for 2 touchdown ratio. All right, back to the highlights. I'm talking to him in the DM right now. Williams, 14 for $109, no touchdowns. McCaffrey, 11 for 58 yards, no touchdowns. Receiving, Alberto. Oh, man, Alberto got 100 yards. Good job. Gray, he got himself 100 yards, number 6. And anyways, Williams got Kittle 5 for 44, Williams 5 for 27, Patrick 4 for 51, Gray, he got 104 yards, Judy got 31 yards, Debo got, wow, 2 receptions for 113 yards and a touchdown. Good job, Debo. Defense, it was a good defensive game. Greenlaw got a sack. Fred Warner got an INT. That was a game winner, I believe. Sampson got a sack. And that's it for the sack lights and INT lights. Drake got a sack. So he got 3 sacks on me. But I didn't panic. You know what I mean? I wasn't like trying to fucking run around. It was just good sacks in the pocket, dude. He just got me in the pocket and brought me down. Because I knew he was going to quarterback contain, possibly use one of those edge rushers. Because you got, what's his name? Fucking that linebacker. I can't remember his name now. Bosa, isn't it a Bosa brother on that team? Yeah, you got Bosa, and Bosa was putting pressure on me. He would user him, it looked like, and he would just blow the line of scrimmage up. And you know the Broncos O-line is good, but if you use a certain player like Bosa, you can blow right through the line. It's insane. And that's a wrap, guys. That was a good game. I enjoyed that game. Mustang, thank you, man, for being readily available and coordinating well. I appreciate that. And we'll see you in the next match, my man. That was a good ass game. That was a lot of fun. Good shit, dude.